my clips even make it? I feel like they.
What, did they all get
I
lost?
think a lot of them fell out.
You still
Okay,
got most.
1, 2.
Where's Overwatch? The stream chat. I feel like I got Blizzard. Fucking really? They're like Diablo, they tone down like the sexuality. The fuck is all that shit? Oh, Blizzard. Motherfucker, it's that like fucking damn shit. We're like nerfed the sexuality of the Amazon or whatever. You look at fucking shit from Diva. Tasteful side boob. Pause alert queue. Oh Jesus. Skip alert. How can I hit skip? Oh, there's fucking more of them? Jesus Christ. Oh, shield. Safe mode? Clear all recent events. Activate. There we go. Bam. Clears my shit out. Fucking my 1110. Oh, I was playing with some guy. That's right. Oh, what's it called? Twitch? If anyone else is on.
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare
Nobody
your
really?
devices. Select
Oh,
your
Wacky
hero.
is watching somebody. He's not streaming shit, man. Shit.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta change my fucking inputs.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
It is not my preference to see to matters personally, but I will see them done.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Stick to the plan. And if you get into trouble, I'll bail you out. My teleporter is online.
Oh, I see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh, he's
Defend
playing
objective
games. Field smacked. More of them can die. Yeah, we lost Ana. Thank you, Moya. Oh shit.
The universe is magnificent, isn't it?
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
Ooh. Getting out of there barely, Ana.
Barrier in place. Barrier's about to break.
Just lost both healers at once. Let's back up.
Barrier is out of it.
Fuck me. Why? From Ana to Zenyatta.
That music.
Other than it rhymes, Ana to Zenyatta, ba 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 dana bana. Nope. Oh, I missed that shit. Yeah, you get fucking wrecked, bitch. Yeah, I got my L2, bitch. Alright, and I just threw corpses.
Retrieving the barrier. Like the impression of a dying star.
Hey, fair enough, man. Oh, you bitch. Oh, dude, are you getting away with that girl? Oh, bitch! Yeah, snacked you out of your shit. No, Diva. Get out of your mech. There you go.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Oop. Yeah, I saved the health thing. I don't know what that's gonna do to me. Fucking hurts me. Oh, what's up, Junkrat?
Like the impression of a dying
Fuck yourself.
star. The enemy is here.
Fish. Ash up top left.
Barrier in
Pull back a little, pull back a
He's
little.
on the fucking catwalk. Bob, stop doing things, please. Oh, just denied that drunk. Oh, never mind.
I thought you missed it.
Yeah, I thought he pulled us up over it, and the Junkrat's just like, fuck. This is dick in his hand.
Yeah.
that music. It's playing again.
I can touch, I can touch.
Oh, the Junkrat booped out of my fucking thing. Healers are, but they're fucking fantastic right now.
Yeah.
Activating the barrier. Back to me.
60 seconds.
Holy shit, what the?
Oh, fuck, how did I fucking lived with 5 life. I don't know how that fucking happened. I mean, I died shortly after, but it was, you know, it's the concept of the thing.
No, that wasn't right at all.
Nice fucking kills, boys.
I have reached peak performance levels.
30 seconds remaining.
Ja, val maar met de deur in huis.
Oh fuck! Sigmund just said some shit. German shit. It might be slightly.
We're going up top. they're going
I
up
might
top
be
again.
fascist now. I
Up, up,
don't
up,
even
up,
fucking
up.
know.
10 seconds remaining.
Observe the barrier.
Keep them off the point. Yeah, bitches. I need another drink popsicle, which is actually like the fucking shittiest fucking drink ever bought her.
Sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
There is no obligation
Attack
for the universe
commences
to
in
make
30
sense to you.
seconds.
A disciplined mind is your most dependable ally.
Bring me another.
This flavor's the worst. Oh. Fuck me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A. This will heal you.
Barrier in place.
Boy, it's fucking low. Got it. I got somebody.
Enemy turret ahead.
Turret. Down.
Enemy turret theory disproven.
Best head for the hills. I'm on fire.
The payload.
Activating the barrier. Barrier up. Enemy turret ahead.
Fuck me.
The breakthrough was near. I could feel it.
This will heal you.
Oh, I'm coming.
Oh fuck! I missed her with my rock. God damn it!
Go back, go back, go back, go back.
I never pull out.
Unstable.
Go back, go back. We don't have healers.
Oh shit!
Barrier out of existence. Barrier undefeated.
Fuck!
Right, watch the right.
Shielding.
Enemy turret.
Oh fuck! Window now.
They use a lot of ults. That's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, they blew a lot of them. Fuck. They blew all their load at one fucking point.
That
Let's
music.
just get 6 and we can push.
It's play. Thank you. I'll coordinate with you.
Get this doggy moving.
a fucking lamp saved his ass.
It's still fine.
Yeah, I don't know what else you want from me. I was right up in the fucking front. Making space.
Is magnificent, isn't it?
We kill that bird turret. There we go. Five seconds to rock. Hit her. There's one.
This will heal you.
No, that wasn't right at all.
Going from the right. Oh fuck. This have better fucking alt utilization than right now. Turret on the right side. Or left side, sorry.
Enemy turret theory disproven.
You're gonna use Diva ult here soon. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Reinhardt. You're behind. Demi. Oh, yoinked! Fuckers, where you going? Nowhere.
Play of the game. Triple kill. Epic.
Mickey pop thing. God damn it. Bought these like frozen fucking popsicle things. Turned out they're like a quarter of a beer each. Is unfortunate. Be right back. I came to the conclusion, if it's really just less alcohol with each one, just drink / eat. I don't really know what it is at this point. More than one at a time. So. Over one gives me brain freeze. Who's gonna fuck me? No.
Traveling to Volskaya in
So refreshing, though.
defenses. Select your hero.
What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, hello.
Hello.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
Oh, brain freeze, fuck me. I hurt so bad.
As usual.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Soon we will see if the hypotheses are correct.
I start pain.
Sit
Ugh.
down.
No.
One cherry limeade, delicious. One cold summer ice, fucking terrible.
3, 2,
Like, what the fuck should we call it? I don't know. I don't know, summer or ice. That doesn't actually have a flavor.
objective A.
Barrier activated.
Activating the barrier. Give me a moment to think. Barrier.
Oh my god.
Barrier is destroyed. Barrier is about to break.
Oh, Zenyatta, you're out here alone? Fuck me. Ah, he's with a friend.
Haven't we done this before?
Hello there. Hi, Simon.
Oh, I feel like it's too much. Turns out it didn't. I'm good.
Barrier in place.
Fuck off, Zenyatta.
That music. It's
No.
playing again.
Oh, there we just rolled, and now we're getting rolled.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Will heal you.
Hi, Diva. Fuck off, bitch. Hey, Anna, what are you doing out here alone and fucking... Hey, that's what I thought.
The universe flows through me.
Are you
Does it, though?
finished? Yes.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
Nice. Fuck you. Ah, fuck me.
The universe is magnificent, isn't
Thanks
it?
for liking the stream there, Mitch. Jesus fuck, I'm getting my ass kicked. Gotta say, I drank very little tonight. I think it's the fucking weed that people had that fucked my shit up. Ah, it's legal in New York though. You just go to a bar, just drink weed the entire time. It's fucking great. Oh, fucking, you got in the way, bitch. I'm fucked. I'm boned.
On my way.
Fucking popsicle links.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
They're great because they feel like I'm. Oh, there's water. God damn it. There's nothing fucking got in it. Nothing.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Alright, what do I want? I'm just gonna save my gun.
There is no
Fuck it.
obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
Greetings.
Activate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Evidence suggests a sniper ahead.
Really?
Be careful out there.
A widow. This is level 1 bronze. Mind if I do?
Much better. Holy predictable.
Huh. God. This is that brunch. What is that? Yeah, I'm frog in my throat.
Objective A.
That's that bronze sandwich. I feel like I'm fucking
Attack on objective.
playing like I'm a god right now.
Sniper ahead.
Must just be how like all fucking players generally feel. I don't fucking know. Oh shit.
Activating the barrier.
I don't know if you could stop hitting me, it'd be fucking great. Or if you could not take the Mega Pack from me, it'd be fucking great also. Oh, yeah. This fucking. Oh, bitch.
Over the lager jar.
Where you coming from? You coming from over here? You coming fucking over here? No, you're not. You're not coming fucking over here. Fuck yourself. Oh, fuck, the Bernhardt. Oh, goddamn it. I can't take a drink eat thing. Whoa, oh, whoa.
Ah, but
Oh. Where's she? So close.
Hello there. On my way.
My thanks.
the universe flows through me.
These are almost a rapid enough rate.
Hello.
That one.
I have found the enemy. Come and face me.
Observe the barrier.
Boink. Oh yeah, I thought at least 2 of them were that.
Barrier is unstable.
Oh, yep, my thing is not picked against that.
universe is magnificent, isn't it?
I'm working. I'm working.
I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation.
No.
On my way.
I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation. Activating the barrier.
Okay. Oh, wait a she fucked herself. Bitch.
Reaming the barrier.
On my way.
Claiming the objective.
There we go. We fucked him by 3 seconds.
Like Newton and the
Yeah.
Score 2-2. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
Attackers
Like,
incoming.
Fix those things down. It's gotta be worth. Order of beer.
Внимание! Всем пилотам явиться в командный пункт для подготовки к запуску.
Jacques Tonton.
No.
Sounds awfully foreign to me.
Right there.
5,
Ooh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Observe the barrier. Barrier no longer exists.
On point.
Unstable. Barrier is about to break.
But keep bashing.
Barrier in place.
Fucking bashing.
60 seconds remaining.
That music. It's playing again. Turrets being destroyed.
Objectives lost.
Retrieving the barrier. Observe the barrier. That music. It's playing again.
30 seconds.
Primed and ready.
Fuck.
An unexpected
10
but
seconds.
not unwelcome development. Barrier in place.
Round 3.
Barrier is unstable.
Score 2-4. Switching sides.
0.06. Oh my god.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero. Attack commences in 30 seconds.
For a man of your years, you look
Close far fun, yep.
Well, all that stuff they pumped into me has
Oh,
to be reset.
At least I'm not a hog.
I mean,
am loving this.
What's up, Mastermind?
5, 4, 3, 2,
and wait.
1. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
I have found the enemy!
Barrier out of existence.
Ah, fuck me.
The
Fucking spilled my water.
is magnificent,
Pissed.
isn't it? Like the impression of a dying star. Impact.
Oh shit, where did you come from? Fuck me.
60 seconds.
It goes. And that's the bar by myself
No,
with
that wasn't
as
right at all.
board. Head up with a bunch of random people. It is what it is.
Activating the barrier.
These are quitters. Oh, thank you. I'm fucking lose this match, am I? Yep. God damn it.
That music, it's playing again.
Second the objective. Come on out.
I just get overly tired though, real quick. Fucking Christ. You wanna munch on these hot fries? What I wanna do? Fucking hell. Did sleep at a decent time today. Trying to go to the Grape Fest tomorrow. They grow Concord grapes around the Finger Lakes wine. It's like country. It's not fast, but they make like wine fucking shit. Oh wait, shit, yeah, that came out. Let me go check that out. Should be on my first fucking page of my shit for. And wait, Sentry Form is like what? Turret, like the fucking gun, fucking fuck everyone up mode. What was that on? Overwatch? Your Overwatch, or is it fucking Stylosa? Hours ago. Alright, here we go.
Hello. I think this is on. Can you guys?
Overwatch 2 new gameplay live reaction.
And more to the point, I'm not late. I'm literally a minute. It's not even a minute. I click go live. How dare you, chap? I've also got Josh with me. Are you there, Josh? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here in the background. Yeah, I can confirm you're live. I've got your stream open. You have one viewer, and it's me.
Yes.
I can confirm you're working. Let me try and get you double up in my ears. Okay, yeah, your audio.
Oh Jesus Christ! It's 4 minutes, 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Is this the entire fucking finale or grand finals? That's not what I want. Overwatch 2, everything new under the hood 7 months ago. DOS Games, 1995. Fuck yes. Original fucking. Oh shit, is this fucking Overwatch or Warcraft?
Year 1995.
Warcraft.
You probably
fucking...
expect me to tell you something about the most successful.
This is fucking the game that was canceled. Warcraft game that was canceled. Oh, Rayman. Yeah, I just realized Rayman. Okay, wait. I'll watch the stylus thing. Okay, skip to. Hey, Wacky, what's up, man? First thing, okay.
Finally, we've got some absolutely meaty Overwatch 2 news coming our way, and it's this Sunday, or well, I guess this Monday morning. It depends where you are in the world. From the Overwatch League Grand Finals, we are going to get a special Overwatch 2 showcase. But guess. Finally, we've got some absolutely meaty.
God damn it! Trick me again. Pro exhibit 1 week ago. 3 hours long, Jesus. 2 minutes in, okay.
But you get,
from the video, it's the first thing.
See, this is the problem. We think about Overwatch 1.
I like this guy a lot. I don't know, maybe it's just his voice.
I've got passive health regen.
Trick Mister? What?
I think it's important though, because it gives you something to fight over. It gives you something to control. Like from a tactical optimization point of view, like having control of a certain large health pack or having control of certain areas of the map suddenly becomes more important when you can suddenly top off a Reinhardt by having him step in a certain place. Like
you can just finish off a Reinhardt. You know.
Option in the game. So
on video. You do tricks me, Gypsy. I'm not afraid of you. Give me your theaters, Gypsy, or I'll take them. On 60 minutes in then. Jesus. One's 2 days ago, one's a week ago. One's only 3 hours ago. You that behind. Could be that behind because they fucking add fucking ads to my fucking.
That's intentionally low.
Oh shit! That looks like a new shit.
Like Tracer and Doomfist are just massively powerful in the builds of Overwatch 2.
Sorry,
so they probably need.
I mean,
like range.
More like the herpes. They just keep on popping up.
But like the issue we always have with this is we don't play Overwatch 2. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have played Overwatch 2, but it was in 2019. So it's like we play Overwatch. We can't base anything they tell us about Overwatch 2, or rather, we don't have the foundation, right? Because we're working from an Overwatch perspective, and it's like, hang on, it's Overwatch 2.
I don't know. I like this guy. I think he's like down to earth, more down to earth than like some of the other Overwatch channels.
What if hack enabled enemy friendly fire? I could.
Yeah, I guess so.
Going well.
I guess so.
That would be great. There's a bastion behind him, and he just gets obliterated.
That's
that's
great.
only gonna end well.
That's great. That's
it exercise on
cooldown where he could
just
real.
just
Yeah. It's like trying my.
That was one of the and the amount of footage that I've recycled.
I want to go
over
try to fucking
it's the
move
YouTube
that
game,
chat
You gotta
box.
use what you got, right? And so get used to this footage. It's gonna
I
become
guess
your
apparently
good
that's what
friend
I'm picking
over the
out right
next few
now.
months, but you know, it's fresh now. Good reason to be excited about it. So,
Turns out that's a jet
Yeah.
coming
so what
from
we're gonna do, guys, is the stream's going to be a little bit low volume at the moment. I'll leave the chat
from,
on for a second. 'Cause I
Afghanistan.
think there's just going to be introduction stuff, like they're just going to talk about what's going on. But when they get to the Overwatch 2 bit, we'll turn the stream volume up so we can hear it. Because it gets a
Yeah,
bit
it's-
awkward if their volume's
yeah, I like
higher than
that
we're
a lot.
talking over it. It's like, ah.
what we call in production crosstalk, and it's never
Aaron
stops
Keller,
to-
179. Hi, Stylosa hack can now instantly kill everyone. Oh,
You show the game at halftime. Okay, what time is that? I didn't do it.
Legend. Is this why you
Or just
became
talk
a
about it
game
before.
director with ideas like this?
Revolutionary new direction. Sombra just deletes characters from the game.
You hacked. It's like when you hack Soldier, his legs stop working, but now as you hack you just stop working.
Overwatch just crashes. Like it's literally hacking.
All up for.
Hey, look, chat. Over Coke. I've got Coke. Woo.
I'm on the coffee at the moment. It is a touch late here in the UK, so if we do sound a little bit fatigued or a little bit tired, that
Yeah, we do apologise,
might be
guys.
why.
Tim C,
It
thanks
is-
for the 5. What else have we got here? Taka, thanks for the 5
Well,
again.
like,
Genji can now accidentally deflect his own
Your
teammates.
Overwatch is another one that's like
Dude.
big. They always just sound like.
to
To me, they always kind of sound like pompous assholes when they talk.
To show the HP
Versus
cooldown
like Silas,
timers,
it seems like that. I don't
position
know.
it more,
That's just my
detail
opinion, I
when
guess.
Maybe. Noel, thank you for the 1111, and you say.
Okay,
hack
shit.
Map interaction. I haven't heard anyone talk about how hacking health packs might change. Here's the thing. What do you guys even think about health packs? Do you think they should even remain in the game?
Yes.
What do you
Hell
think,
yeah.
John?
I'm like as a support as well. Like
I like your hair.
oftentimes, I don't want to bother my other support. They're
Yes,
busy.
but you get
Busy.
but you regen your health now in Overwatch 2. See, this is
We're
the problem.
keeping it nice.
We think about Overwatch 1, don't we? But all supports in
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 have got passive health
Your
regen.
hair though.
I think it is important though, because it gives you something to fight over. It gives you something to control, like from a tactical optimization point of view. Like having control of a certain large health pack or having control of certain areas of the map suddenly becomes more important when you can suddenly top off a Reinhardt by having him step in a certain place. Like, I think removing them removes a powerful option in the game. So I like them because I think they just add a little bit of tactical depth, but they could go.
Faith, thanks for the 5. Do you think the removal of double shield in 5v5 will
I'm
make
Doom.
double sniper comms really
You're not
overpowered
wrong.
against- Yes. Now this is, I think, the problem they're dealing with, because the maps are bigger, so Widowmaker's stronger, and Ash will be stronger as well, and probably Hanzo, because
Pay
there's
attention what they're
less
talking about.
tanks to get in your face, right? So I don't know. This is a really delicate balance, but again, we keep saying this, and it's like the ultimate gag force.
I feel like this dude just like legitimately just passionate about the fucking game.
Not what Overwatch 2 is. So unless we've got the beta to play, we're never really going to know. But I do think that is a legitimate concern, honestly. I'm just going to run through some of these quick, Josh. Zalthi, sorry, I've destroyed your name. I do apologise. I don't know what that currency is, but thank you for it. That seems like a hell of a lot. Moving Bastion is going to be hard to balance in low elo.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Fucking
Like
pain in
some
the
of the
ass.
heroes, like
Enough
Reaper's
sit
always
on
the one,
sitting.
isn't he, for lower elos where he just gets out of control.
Fashion.
Yeah, especially with a single tank as well.
Yeah.
Like, Reaper's going to be feasting on that single tank every single time, and the moment that tank goes down, it blows things wide open.
You know what, Josh? Like, Reaper was incredibly powerful in the PvP stream they showed a couple of months ago. Like, he was straight up deleting.
Said showed.
Like, instantly, it was like, what the hell is this? Which I suppose is his job, but frightening. Firemaster says, "How are you, Balstai?" Don't leave the stream too many times. I'll try not to, but if I do leave, you know why. Squishy, thanks for the 10. This is Jeff from the Overwatch team. I believe that's a lie, but we'll roll with it. Sombra is now able to hack the point and cap it faster for the team, and has been moved to the support role with no actual healing capabilities. Nice try. Well, that's the thing, though, chat, right? So CC is being heavily nerfed, right, across the board, as far as we're aware. They were even talking about removing Flashbang. See, this is the thing.
Flashbang?
Right?
Really?
When we watch the gameplay at half time, we're gonna have to like try and notice the differences because
Where's
it's
the
going to be
pause?
very hard. There'll be a lot of stuff
Where
going
the fuck
on.
is the
Obviously,
pause?
You know, I'll probably make about 10 other videos on this.
As Blizzard doing the fucking overreaction thing again. So it just didn't wow. Yeah, hit with like a sexual lawsuit fucking thing. What they do? They fucking overreacted and started like censoring like pictures in game of like stuff that was like scantily clad like portraits of cartoonish like fucking like cartoonish scantily clad people in like paintings. They like change it to representing fruit. They're gonna go with like fucking like because there's so much CC right now, they're gonna just go to fucking no CC. It's the fucking worst.
Gameplay going.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you
that's
seen
pretty
this?
funny.
Look at this. But yeah, it's just really cool to try and catch it in real time.
It appears this crowd control deploys in 2 frames faster than it does previously. Is this
Jesus, what is this, Diablo? Fucking Cosmot frames?
No. I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, we keep moaning about the time. It is literally, it's 10 to 1 in the morning, and I believe this is going to finish up at 4 a.m. for us. So
Jesus.
I'll probably get told off for this, but I believe Coca-Cola
He's
owns
like,
this
but
company, maybe.
fuck off.
But this has been keeping me going, which is probably not a good thing.
Yeah, you do.
And copious amounts of coffee, but I do have a Coke. I'm on brand.
Very good.
Wait, no. Red Bull. No.
I don't have a webcam on, so I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, Coke runs them on there, I believe.
Ready to watch a whole pile of Overwatch League. Honestly, it's gonna be a good time, chat. Like, put your feet up, crack open a Coke, sit back, get ready to enjoy it. Some chilled out
Why is
Overwatch
it
2
Coke
Overwatch League, honestly.
Fucking
No, it's cool.
sponsoring all those people in the UK.
Well, I hope that they allow this like, for next season, like just to be able to sit back and chill and almost do a watch party for the games, because I think that'd help the league a hell of a lot.
Yeah, hang out. Like,
I
it's
agree.
fun.
I'm watching this, but more than I'm watching the Overwatch League.
We're gonna stay up all night, and we're gonna watch some Overwatch League and some Overwatch 2, and finally know what's going on with Overwatch 2, maybe, or at least have thousands of videos worth of speculation. We gotta keep Star afloat somehow, chat. We gotta keep him going, okay?
Yeah, it's
What
like my
are they
favourite
trying to do?
pastime to try and... See, look, Coca-Cola told you.
Coca-Cola, one of 2 sponsors
As
left.
top as possible with video titles. You might have noticed, chat. I've recently reined back in. See what I did there? Reined because their logo's on the screen. My use of the word huge because it was in too many video titles.
Yeah. How do you feel about the word insane?
Yeah, I think I have. I don't know. I can't comment on that. I may have used big in. What does this stream title actually say?
Is it biggin?
Does this say new gameplay? Okay.
Yeah,
I think it says big on the thumbnail.
Ooh.
Let me just catch up, chat. Hang on. Tim C, thank you for the 5. Sty with Brig's loss of batch. Oh yeah, so the Brig is interesting stuff.
Well, at
I'd
the
imagine
bar,
that we will see Brig.
the bar I was watching rugby right before I left.
In this, leading us into it, maybe.
This is
Like,
on.
it's kind of a weird one because Brig, it's kind of nice. The movement is off shield bash. The stun, maybe not. And then, of course, you add the other thing into this, right, Josh? Of if flankers are more powerful, surely Brig kind of needs the stun. And then I go even deeper, and I'm like, the tank passive in Overwatch 2, I think, is reduced knockback distance, not reduced crowd control effects. So why couldn't the tanks have reduced crowd control and then Brig retains a stun? But then I know Brig's stun is a major owie point in the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's really difficult.
That's one way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a frequent source of frustration. Let's put it.
Why does the countdown coverage not change? Okay.
I mean, that's even worse than. Thanks for the 5 as well. Hack enemy spawn so they can't get out. I mean, that's even worse than being hacked and losing the control of your character. You're like, what the hell? You're a pirate. I don't know. This season for Overwatch League, I've been catching quite a lot of the like regular season games, but well, I think Hawaii is, I believe it's 11 hours in front of the UK, so it's a bit of an ask. But I do catch some of the restreams or the encore that Rain do. Reaper nerfs incoming.
It's still kind of weird.
But it's just got whip
like
shot.
You could do that from.
Yeah.
We fucking got Dr. Dre in the
No,
middle.
I mean Brig. Yeah. Then I kind of sniped you. Yeah.
Brig just like knocking people around.
Like, look at our inclusive group of two white dudes, the whitest of dudes.
I'm not sure about hacking allies.
By a
It also made the UI a lot more
Dr.
complicated.
Dre,
I'm
North Korean kid,
I imagine what I suspect is they'll make
and
hack
what
a
I'd
lot
expect
more
is
minor than it
to
is. Right now, a
be,
lot of Sombra's power, if you think
you
of
know,
characters, like from a game design point of view, if you think of them in terms of like a power budget, Sombra's power budget is all power, and I imagine fighting.
why don't you get show shit?
You know, I was in 12 hours, and I was like, oh my god, how
There's
can I
team.
possibly push through this? I did try to go to sleep in the day, but it did not work. So
We're gonna see how
Tell me shit.
translate because
Hey, what does it say? Overwatch
yeah, definitely. I feel like the pace of the game.
2
really changed
played
a lot,
it.
and we're gonna see
Play
how it
test
works
in
out with
Hawaii.
5. I think once you see a lot of the more reworks come in for all the characters, we'll see how the flow changes because I know Moth, for example, said Lucio was a lot different because it was harder to charge ultimate. You couldn't get it beat up as fast as when you had 6v6. So
Sounds like you had a personal problem.
on the other maps and how push like translates to those maps.
So of course, you're a role star tank player. I'm a tank player myself.
Congrats, by the way. Yeah.
I've never heard
that in person.
Congratulations, yeah. How does it feel to play tank in Overwatch 2? Because of course it's 5 versus 5, and as you said, it's a lot more faster paced. Do you feel like, as a main tank, I don't know how much main tank you played, do you feel like as a main tank you have time to set up with your shields, or is it way more fast paced playing Zarya, like damage output skirmishing?
Okay, so I would definitely take what I'm about to say with a little grain of salt. Because as I said, it's still super early beta what we played, and a lot of the tanks weren't actually reworked yet. There was some that weren't actually in that we could.
Like, yeah, Blizzard's done fucking nothing. Turns out.
I felt like a lot of people are worried about the off tank roles, the main tank roles. They don't know which direction it'll go. I personally think all the tanks will be good, and I know that the devs will work out to make all of them self-sustainable. So it's
Totally. Blizzard's totally, but
for me,
totally would be trusted right now.
The tank role felt like a tankier DPS, and you just got to fight and show off how good you are.
Finally, my Reinhardt plays now. It's working out.
It's in. Let's go.
I haven't been fucking up WoW and StarCraft and
What do we call it?
Tank difference. I guess. I don't like it.
I don't know.
Help us out, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. Help us out.
Yeah, we have a lot of time to brainstorm, right? So keep them coming. Now, Space. I want to know for people who obviously haven't played the game yet, what are the few things which really stood out to you? What
basic human rights. I haven't been fucking that shit up for a while.
A lot of the new stuff was just like the graphic designs and a lot of the new sounds. Different animations are really cool. Some of the reworks are insane. Like just the way the characters look and feel, it felt really smooth. The game in general, but I think the maps is gonna be something new and push is definitely something you have to look forward to because that is just an amazing
this is footage from that game.
Casual players and ranked players is gonna be a good experience.
Yo, Zeus.
I'm curious on like.
We'll watch some fucking shit about Overwatch 2. This week coming up.
Do you feel like Ultimate had more or less of an impact in the game?
Ooh, honestly, on push it felt like just a lot of team fights and the ults weren't really there as much, like you said, but
yeah.
once we start to get more of the flow of the
I'll
game,
change
we'll see
my
the ult charges coming up and we'll see how each
720p with that shit.
but it's gonna be interesting.
At least 1080.
Each pick you get might change the fight completely.
So we are actually seeing some of the space main tank gameplay going as we speak. I see you get nanoed right here, and
Nanoed. It's nanoed. It's nanoed now.
Tank roll, if you have to flex over to the Reinhardt, good display right now. We're pretty proud of this. So
Who's gonna peel with one tank?
Some big changes. You have 2 fire strikes now instead of 1. You can charge a bit more.
So like, don't worry guys, we're going to see this in full detail a bit later on. This is like a teaser.
Like I said,
of the game, like at halftime.
Going in there, trying to swing. It was definitely different.
Seeing Bastion jumping around, killing people has me very curious.
Yeah, you'll find out soon. But that character is very, very different. So I was just enjoying.
I like how they have the ability above Lucio showing which one is going on.
Yes. Ryan was shielding while hacked, wasn't he, chat?
I'm so
Oh shit.
There was also, it looked like the
No, Zeus? What are you talking about?
It's definitely doing something different.
Now, who looked the best?
Vex regen,
Yeah, I'm more stoned because I smoked a bit. Because now it's all fucking legal in New York. You just go to the bar and it's just everyone smoking behind you.
It's gonna be the DPS players for sure. We had some Decay Widow. It was nasty. I'm
Thanks,
worried
Talon.
about playing against some of these guys at solo tank. You know, for me, when I came up against the Sombra, I said if I have to play against Lip at solo tank, you know, just sub me out. You know what I mean? Like these guys are going to be different on the DPS, so I think that the game is going to be crazy for DPS players, and that's what you have to look out for in Overwatch 2 for sure.
Yeah, we're super excited to see that show match in our halftime.
Time to roll
see that
DPS,
fast pace, and I
guys.
just want to see you guys going at it. Now, we do have to wait a little longer for that, but one last thing here, Space.
I don't like her
All
hair.
good and well, but who's going to hoist the
I got
trophy
attractive
in
minus her hair.
2021 season? Give us your take.
Okay, so for me,
Bro, I'm on hot fries. Handicap.
I know a lot of people probably don't expect this one, but
Handicap hot fries, man.
Thanks, Pegleg.
And hear me out for this one. So my reasoning is I think that Atlantis playstyle
Yeah,
is
yeah,
very different from
I
many of the
understand
teams
the 1
that Shanghai
a.m.
played against. I think the pressure is on Shanghai. The mental battle, it's gonna be, you know, everyone expects them to win. Everyone expects them to get the chip. So Atlantis.
Can we fucking, like-
all the way.
Don't be
A lot
forced
throughout the
me. I'll be
match,
going
but
to bed at
it's
9
a very
o'clock in the
different
morning.
series.
One of those matches where I'm just like, either it goes all the way or it's an absolute slap and enemy makes really good and strong friendships. I'll tell you
true.
that. I sharing it during our halftime of today's grand final.
A reason, because it is quite late at night.
Show my big camera. Check this out. So this.
What's
is
your
Ganymede,
bitching,
right?
you fucking old
This is
lady,
very
fucking
special
old
Ganymede,
ladies.
right?
Get fucking
Right,
used to
I've
being
got
up
this-
at late.
You guys dog thing.
I really
It's 1 a.m., mate.
So
Fuck
it's really
off.
this play when you're playing against her where, you know, she can hack while she's stealth, so
Wait, is this it? I'm talking about?
damage to
Oh, what? Oh yeah, shit. There we go.
it's a big target because it's like
still warm.
It's over there. Like, what is this?
Pick up my.
Oh god.
See, here's the thing. Bastion ain't the only one who got a rework.
Yeah. Yes.
Beep, boop, boop.
I love it. Oh,
This
they've
is
all
your
got hats
React
now.
2.0. That's what you can expect from next season.
Could have at least got, you know, the actual hat.
That whole time. But no, jokes aside, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
I'm sure that'll appear
Please
very
give a
soon.
warm
I'm sure that'll
welcome
turn
to
up on your
Overwatch
merch
lead
shelf.
designer Jeff Goodman. Jeff, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks.
Hello, Jeff.
Good
Doing
man.
great. Do you like our rework?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Big
it.
fan of the hats over here.
You don't even need him. It doesn't even look that
Even though our other just lead fucking guy just quit like 2 days ago.
It's still warm though. It's still warm. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it.
Fucking Blizzard.
Don't come at you. now, Jeff, let's start with a really easy question for you. When's the release date? No, I'm just
Yeah, come on, give us the
I
release
had to
date.
shoot my shot though. I had to shoot my shot. But seriously, what can you tell us about how the game is coming along?
Zill,
so far?
isn't she?
Oh, it's coming along great. I mean, we're doing just constant play tests all the time and finding new things we want to try, and a lot of things that aren't working, a lot of things that are working, sort of surprising us. So I think we're sort of in this world now where we're still sort of experimenting with a lot of big things, like, you know, just as an experiment, we're gonna try Doomfist as a tank and stuff like that. I don't know if that'll work. It probably won't work, but you know.
Doomfist as a tank?
What? Doomfist as a tank?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Jeff. Why don't we let's just give the people what they want. I think the first thing that we'll be looking at is the new Sombra rework. Anything you want to say to set this up?
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of this is we've talked about this a little bit before, but we have this sort of goal we're going for right now to try to sort of reduce crowd control effects throughout the game, and the way we're sort of targeting that is kind of leaving it on tanks. It's kind of like a big thing that they get to do, and it's like their big role, among other things that we do, of course. But so what it really comes down to is we're
Different
looking
make
at all the
space.
non-tanks and figuring out what kind of crowd control is really necessary. What do we think we can get away with? What feels kind of fair and what feels kind of unfair. I know that's a little hand wavy, but everyone has their own opinion on that, I'm sure. But so for right now, for example, Ana still has her sleep dart. We kind of feel like that's pretty fair. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out that people don't like that. I don't know. I think most people think it's pretty cool. But as part of these changes,
Don't touch my
Sombra.
Don't touch my Hannah.
But as part of these changes, Sombra is definitely a big target because it's like she's all about crowd control in some sense. So that's where a lot of this rework comes from. So the first thing is really just like how to reduce.
Just how cool is pretty fucking ridiculous when he uses his abilities.
While still keeping her really strong. So I think that's a decent lead in.
But it better fucking nerf his damage output.
Well, we like the sound of that. Let's just dive straight in and take a look at the
Do it.
Sombra rework.
Give it us.
please.
Indoors
Please.
mobility.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, chat. Sombra rework. On the New York map.
Looks like the same ship. All right.
For Sombra's rework, we have some really important changes that can dramatically affect the way she's played.
Which will probably change 5 times before launch.
Overall, we are reducing her CC abilities in line
I
with
thought that was
larger
fucking-
changes to Overwatch 2 and giving her more
He talks
potential damage.
very much
Let's start
like
with changes to her hack ability. First, we significantly reduced the cooldown. Secondly, her hack now lasts 8 seconds, but now has 2 components to it. The first component of the ability works exactly like it does in Overwatch 1, disabling abilities. However, that effect now has been reduced to 1 second.
Okay.
The second component of hack is a brand new effect that reveals hacked targets to Sombra and her team through walls, and it lasts the entire duration of the hack. In addition
Okay.
to that, her passive has gained the ability to do 50% more damage to hacked targets.
What?
Okay.
What?
I can see that.
Ability, we tweaked it so it no longer removes all shields, but instead, it now just deals damage to enemies equal to 40% of their current health. Combined with her new passive effect, this gives her even more
Wait, what?
punishing potential to current all shields.
What? Good
Her ultimate
lord!
Ability, we tweaked it so it no longer removes all shields, but instead,
Okay.
it now just deals damage to enemies equal to 40% of their current health.
What?
Combined with her new passive effect, this gives her even more finishing potential.
Jesus.
Lastly, an update that really leans into her character is that you can now hack.
Yeah, this Aaron Keller guy is just trying to be Jeff Kaplan. Like, even the way his like mannerisms, his fucking cadence, rhythm.
While being in stealth mode. You are briefly revealed when hacking, but it no longer removes stealth completely.
See you later.
Oh my word! So it's basically like an interrupt. Is kind of the gist.
Big fan of that.
But that EMP change.
What? EMP?
I mean, I'm a main tank player, you know, straight off the bat. Everyone knows this.
That looks so fun, though.
EMPs and hacks is a big part of my Overwatch life. Now, hopefully not as much anymore.
Good
so,
actual
I mean,
lord.
You mentioned it going into
What?
the video, of course. You've been taking an approach, talking about these different crowd control effects, whether it's Maze, freeze ability, and in this case, Sombra's hack ability. What was
that
your
ultimate,
thinking
the EMP,
when it came
just
to hacks?
Yeah, it takes 40%
like
up to.
damage value, and like you can half a team effectively.
Yeah, so it's pretty
immediately.
tricky because
Yeah, he does.
You know, she's
But no one
so
else all do that quite
tied
as
to this
effectively.
crowd
You know, you
control
got Bob
effect, so we
like
wanted to,
shouting away,
but we didn't
doing
want to
his
take the hack
best.
away from her.
Try
'cause
as hard
she's
as you
hacking
can,
doesn't
and
make
Sombra's
sense,
just
so we want to
deleting
still be
people's
core to how she
values.
works and how she plays. So we started looking at other effects and what could we do that is impactful but isn't quite as brutal as just locking somebody out of their abilities for so long. We actually tried a version for a while where you just couldn't disable abilities at all, but there's some cool moments where you get to sort of counter like a fire ult like you see in the video or something if you're there at the right time or you're waiting for it at the right time. So we ended up keeping it in for just a short period of time, much shorter than usual. It's almost more of an interrupt than actually setting somebody up for a long duration thing.
Yeah.
But we let the hack last a little longer, and then most importantly, she gets to do a ton more damage when she's against hacked targets. So it's really this play when you're playing against her where she can hack while she's stealth. So your backline starts to get hacked. It's almost like a flag drop. Like I'm about to come at this person. It's like a warning to everybody that and it's almost like a disadvantage for her.
That's gonna be nerfed. I can already tell. The whole not being able to be seen while hacking. It's gonna be nerfed. I see people just exploiting the shit out of that.
Yeah, exactly. Where she has to essentially call her targets before she gets to do real big damage to them. So, but on the flip side, she gets to do way more damage than she has done before. So.
I'm a
Zoe's
big
right,
fan of
it's
that.
one
I
of
do
Mark.
think there's a really good place for Sombra in Overwatch, and I like these changes as well. The ability to mark targets essentially and then go after them. I think it's a really interesting change.
Yeah, I mean, I think, am I the only one that's super excited for the, I just want to...
I'm always on the receiving end.
Yo, what
I
happens
don't
if you
play
nano this Sombra and she
I'm,
hacks a
like, obviously
target and then
less
what?
excited for what
It's
I
just
do.
gone off the planet, dead instantly.
like,
Shoots
maybe we
it.
can.
I know.
I mean, I play a lot of Zenyatta, so that was my life anyway.
Right.
And you just explode.
You talked actually a lot about...
No, everyone gets that fun feeling, I guess.
I want you to, I want to ask you a little bit deeper. What direction are you trying to go with Sombra, just as a hero?
Turn her into a killing machine,
So,
Danny.
I mean, I've always liked that she's sort of this, a little more of a setup hero. Like, obviously, she still requires a decent amount of aim skill, but she's not, you know, the Widow or anything of the group. So I like that she's got this hybrid sort of very situational awareness and timing game going on, but also, you know, obviously being decent at aiming helps a lot with her. So I wanted to keep a lot of that intact, and so I think a lot of what we see here is sort of deepening that in a way, because you know, when we've been playtesting it, for example, there's a lot of like kind of mind gaming things you can do because the hack cooldown's really low now. So like I said before, when you
I
hack
see
somebody,
that
you're kind of calling them out. Like I'm about to open
I see that being a huge nerf.
Like you can hack somebody and then you're still stealth, run to a completely different area, hack somebody else, and the whole team like rotated to help
that's
that
way
person,
nerfed.
but then you hack somebody else and go after them instead. And like it's so Sombra to be able to just like mess with people like that.
What?
Fuck, my nose is running
Plus
now.
the
Because
EMP just got so much more powerful.
You're just gonna get Sombra running around hacking people. Doing
yeah, exactly. They're gonna be nothing. They're gonna do nothing. They're gonna be fucking throwing.
Damage increase, and as a support player who's been hacked also a lot in my life, the fear of that damage is going to go up even higher, especially with that EMP. Is that a big like tuning moment of like how much damage can this Sombra really put up?
Because
Because
how
she's going more
different
to,
is Sombra
as you
hacking
said,
someone and trying to blow
DPS
them
than
up,
a crowd
different
control
from
hero,
Genji just like jumping into the
in
backline
this
and
sort of
right-clicking
rework.
a few times.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
I think
it's like once you get past that initial phase,
because it doesn't remove
it's just
shields
good, but then the
anymore
combo,
like it used to,
like,
so
can you
actually
hack
it does
into
less damage to
or not
Zarya
into
and
Nanoblade, just
Zenyatta,
Blade.
Any hero that has a ton
Everyone's
of
gonna be
extra
one-shot
shields.
territory.
Because it doesn't
Jeff
strip
just
them
said though,
anymore,
it
so-
doesn't remove shields anymore, so
I mean,
Zen
players
doesn't get
are saying this is like a
hammered, does he?
Actually,
But you're still gonna lose,
you know,
like,
if
Oh,
against
said it was
everybody
that-
else,
whatever they
it's way
said.
better, especially against tanks. It's 40% of their current health.
Current
so,
health,
It's
okay.
different than Sigma's
This-
unit, where it's
It's not
That's
max health, so
50%.
it can't actually kill anybody.
Oh, really?
But you know, the earlier you do in the fight as a big setup move, it does so much more damage and weakens everybody. It's this great sort of alley-oop. You know, obviously into a grab or something is great. Like, well, everything into a grab is great. So that
Any
doesn't really
Sombra mains
change,
in the
but-
chat?
Point, yeah.
Type hack the planet if
Jeff,
you're a Sombra
Sombra
main
is
in
the
the chat.
only hero getting a rework in Overwatch 2. Of course, you will be working on basically everything, but here on our Watchpoint pre-show, we're also going to take a look at Bastion's rework, because
no.
there's more to him than just
God.
a pretty robot with a hat.
Bastion
Anything
main,
you want to
yeah.
say before we roll the tape?
The tape probably shows pretty much everything, but I will say it was definitely a goal to, much like Sombra, I guess, try to maintain some of that general flavor of sort of being able to sacrifice your mobility for extra damage. But
Yeah,
we did
Bastion
wanna
needed
pull
extra
back
damage.
on it a
Bastion
little bit
now
because it got
fires
to the
nuclear
point where
warheads.
it's sort of like impossible to play him.
He's
as-
laughing.
as
Look,
a
he knows
completely,
it's gonna be mental.
like,
He
save
knows.
yourself,
He knows,
so,
chat. He's like,
Give him a fucking
it's gonna be
shield.
mental.
We'll see.
Oh no. Hack the planet, chat.
We'll see indeed. Well, let's
planet, let's go.
let's dive straight in. Let's roll the tape and see what you guys have done with Bastion.
Oh lord.
Bastion is getting a big rework for Overwatch 2, and the
God.
team is really excited.
Just trying to be Jeff Kaplan.
Look-wise, we updated and modernized his appearance with the use of sleeker, more modern materials.
Oh, weird. It's almost like it's a new fucking
And to add an
game
extra
engine.
character.
No fucking way.
Well, for starters, he no longer has his self-repair button at all. It's just gone. Instead, he now has a brand new ability that's bound to alternate fire. This ability fires a projectile that can bounce off of walls and stick to players. It does a ton of damage, has a really big radius, it's super fun to fire.
What?
The recon form weapon has changed significantly as well. It now has no spread at all, but has reduced fire rate to compensate. This lets him poke at much longer ranges and play a little more like a pseudo sniper.
'Cause that's what he
kind of like
fucking
the recon
needs.
Form theme is always kind of meant to be. For his ultimate, we completely changed it up.
It's not
He
artillery.
no longer has this tank mode. He
What?
instead goes into a new artillery mode.
What?
Oh shit.
You then get to choose 3 points to call down an artillery strike.
Oh, damn.
This is amazing.
Now,
I wonder what the delay is on
we're all
that.
excited about. While in Sentry form, Bastion can now move.
Look, he's a
albeit at
minigun
reduced
tank.
movement speed. We've also changed the ability to have a cooldown now. This lets us keep it super strong since you can't use it all the time.
Good God. I like that. I actually like that. That's good. I like that.
It looks so fun. Like, that looks really cool.
those are certainly some changes.
Come on, Jeff,
and
explain
I
it
don't
to
know
us.
Questions, but I feel like I need some time to process
That's cool
this.
as hell.
You want to take over Reinforce?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions, very good ones, of course, because that was amazing. Reworking Bastion, of course, from more of
Yeah,
a
he is.
specialist, you know, being in Sentry now. He has more mobility, as you mentioned. What was the problems you were trying to fix with Bastion making these changes in the rework?
I mean, just Bastion in general.
Bastion, you know, was one of our earliest heroes, and the game was a lot different back then, of course. And you know, we tried to tune sort of this huge disadvantage with just not being able to move.
Limited
It's
ammo
just
was
like,
the chat.
How do we give him enough firepower to make?
How do we make Bastion, but make him be able to move? That was not the answer you needed to fucking answer.
That worth it? And there, I don't know if
The
there's
question
some
you
magic
need to answer,
tuning point.
rather.
I'm sure we definitely tried a lot of numbers to work there, but it really comes down to the fact that, like, being unable to move in a game like Overwatch, and you have heroes that have so much mobility and so much burst damage, like, it's kind of just unrealistic to try to like tune that in such a way that makes any sense. So when we first, you know, kind of went to the drawing board on him again, it was like, let's look at the sort of elephant in the room here, and like, does he really need to be completely immobile to have this sort of effect? So that's sort of where we start experimenting right away. with,
Yeah.
maybe he can move somewhat, like, even just be able to move a little bit, so you can like go behind cover and stuff. So a huge difference. So he's at 50% move speed right now. I mean, all these numbers, you know, going on right now are subject to change, of course. We're doing a lot of testing and stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah,
for sure.
I love the look of it though. It's just
Good
this
Lord.
slow,
Yeah.
almost
Have Sam to
comedic.
gameplay at 2
Chat,
hours
I'm
25.
told that tank form does have a duration in addition to the
before
cooldown.
it rounds the corners, you know it's coming. Oh no.
The sniper,
I love
like,
it.
Yeah,
Now
well,
I have some time to, you
in,
know,
like,
recollect.
In the history of
This is just a rampage though.
Yeah,
like,
this
they are just Shanghai are in complete
55, not 25.
the payload even stopped. He's just been rolling, ain't it? Oh.
Decided there's you know, not many scenarios you can tie. It's also one of the game modes that you
This
kind of
does look
find
nice.
where
Oh man.
there's not
That Rialto?
there's not really
Or not
kind of
Rialto,
offense and
fucking
defense, like a
Paris.
hard offense or defense on either side.
What
You're
is that in the
looking
sky?
at, you know, just playing just a kind of completely
Look at that futuristic
variable map where
Coliseum
sometimes
thing
you're
over
on
there.
defense, sometimes you're on offense. A lot of just flow to it.
Oh my god.
Absolutely. And look, and Space said there's a lot of fighting. You've
It
got
looks
like
massive,
lighting
that does.
skirmishes going
The
on.
lighting
A lot
looks
of
so
back and
good
forth
as
stuff
well.
here. It's going to be 5 versus 5, of course, and we already get to see some of these locks to start things off. We're going to see Bastion straight off the bat, which is great. Also Sombra, so both these two new look heroes with their reworks are going to be coming out.
Those are super jump. Alright.
There's some of the other changes that were in the
They haven't turned the
PvP
game
stream
sound on.
that are in there as well, right? Reinhardt, when he charges,
They've just got music
control
playing.
and maneuver himself.
You
You
got
see
that powers
Space there.
hearing, baby.
Yeah, Space coming out
Turn
of
the music
spawn,
on, lads.
right?
The game
You know,
sound,
being
lads.
able to
Come on,
get
let's go.
right towards that choke and the,
This is where we make
double
a,
fire
an
strike. So some
asterisk
changes
of
there
we are
with
not in
Reinhardt,
control of the
as we
audio.
get to the
Yeah,
mid. So,
we're not in control of the audio.
deadly area of the map,
Yeah.
right? A large, long corridor. It's
Anyway.
something you usually, like, don't
Look at this
have a lot
tank.
of
Look at
Overwatch on these,
Bastion.
like,
This
massive,
looks
long,
so
drawn-out
stupid.
sides.
There it is, Bastion on the move. Unreal.
Oh, here we go. We got sound now.
You see the biotic grenade thrown in
Oh, this
there
is
by
dirty. This is
Shu.
dirty.
But I mean, the fact that you can move around and have that Gatling
Come on,
gun
fire your
fire
little
Sombra.
fire your mining.
Okay,
Wait, it doesn't have it
it's
available
like
yet.
bursts,
Okay,
right?
Some of the
Sombra.
sounds.
Look at the hack. It's disgusting.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Just hacked 3 people.
Oh my god.
Used in much more of like an offensive way.
Ooh.
Space gets hacked, but you see how fast the abilities
Nice.
come online, and a nice spin there to take out Closer.
Okay, Space
I mean,
is
Reinhardt's
dirty. Look at the
faster now,
maneuverability
isn't he?
that
Like, with
he
his
has.
shield up and
For
stuff
such a
like that. Like, they made him
short-range
brawl,
charge,
yeah.
he can
I
still
think he
connect.
can, he can
This means
control
the
his
team
charge
are
more as
on the
well.
road.
It's
They're
more
pushing
responsive.
forward. Obviously, 2, I think TWO is
It's almost like a
name
six.
for the robot
So you got
kit.
6 players on your team when you control a bot chat.
Top of the screen, right? No, the blue
Yeah, this-
team is in the lead right now, pushing that
I
robot.
like
The red team
Chilling,
is able to
Junkrat.
move
Junkrat doing?
faster back towards the
Has he
middle.
changed?
It's really
Salmon.
Still got
kind
his
of
trap.
barricade
Got 2
more than
concussion mines.
anything is,
Maybe he
murdering
isn't.
here on the
I like the fact that it's the
Oh
Mercy
god, nano
thing
the
there.
line. Let's go.
Right there, but
Yeah,
it's-
Space is
Oh
having a
my
good time.
abilities are unavailable. We saw this one in the preview, I think. Yeah, Space
Oh,
is
it's
getting
big
a
shot,
little
let's
bit,
go.
a little bit nutty with
You
it.
know what? We talk about the
Getting right
DPS
into the
lineup,
face
and
there with
Space
Mag,
is
and
just
even
kind
has
of
a shot
slow.
to spend here. Now, these ultimates
Don't
don't
think it
come as
matters.
easy, right?
He
You're not
literally
getting
just
now
charged
nearly as
him
much
and then was
ult charge
nudged and it
from
was like, let's
17
go.
tanks.
Well, yes, and I also think one thing you do realize right away
Oh, the
is
new
how much
AP.
more
Oh
offensive
my
the tanks are, right?
word.
Where
Everyone's
Space is able to get right up.
It sets
in
up
that
so
area.
nice for the
You see
game
Mag
as well.
there, it's interrupted, and he actually tries to go for a shatter. but it's going to be
I mean,
an EMP from Decay on the other side.
That EMP just does so
by the way,
much
nasty
damage.
stuff. Assassin's already picked
Yeah,
up.
like the
Mag
Mercy picked it up
sleeps
really
off,
quickly
and that's
with
the
that,
EMP
like,
coming out.
the
Birdwing still has obviously the
instant
use of the
Valkyrie.
dash so soon after the EMP.
It's the fucking.
It really is way more brawlier, isn't it? Like it's, everyone's just jumping all over the place.
As like a large
I want to watch some Mercy gameplay.
and then it's really about Sombra getting the damage
Those are
minimum
nice.
after
Battle
that.
Mercy.
Trying to
A
actually-
little bit of battle Mercy.
Yes, and trying to actually finish players
Yep.
off.
Oh my
so
God.
You see that's a nice hack here. Onto Moth.
This map seems absolutely
as,
massive.
he'll-
Where's
he'll end
Sombra
up
going
falling.
there?
So
Mercy's just fucking all over the place. I love that.
See if he's able to get a good use of it. As on the other side, you also see it's going to be Mag with a shatter.
See this.
So do you kill
going
the
to be really good.
robot pushing or something?
Much better. With
It has like a cooldown.
Now they're starting to move their barricade up.
Look at him with it.
Yeah, he's not ready. The hydraulics are just too insane. Mag finds the shadow, knocks space
These
on down, looks for
bastions.
Assassin who's sleeping, and Birdring's going to go for the blade here. That's one, that's two. And almost getting.
Is everyone? Oh, there we go.
This looks like a massive death match. It looks like what?
Obviously,
it looks like
Overwatch
a
very
lot of fun.
fast-paced game, but in 5v5, just
Just
the
looks like you're
aggression
taking
and
1v1s
pace you can
everywhere.
play at. And I think that's a great point, right? That we're used to like 2 kills with a Dragon Blade.
Oh, what does this look like?
Sound effect then.
Zoom out, confirm, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I guess that answers how long it takes.
It's really cool.
And everyone has to run away.
I mean, it did nothing, but it was really
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. I was just gonna say that.
It did force them to move, I guess. So. Oh, that.
Oh shit!
They caused me physical pain.
EMP is gonna get fucking nerfed.
The assassin is
I'm really curious to
super
see,
low.
like,
Huge
because with
shots,
that
a little
EMP,
bit of that. Ana,
if you have
very
like a
nice.
Baptiste, it looks like you can
He's
just
able
heal
to keep
everyone up
everybody
pretty quickly.
charged up, and
But with
you
like
see one
Ana,
of the
it feels like
ticks on the
Ana's gonna be a
top
lot
of the
weaker.
screen as the red team is approaching it. That's going to be a bit of a checkpoint there
Oh,
for
yeah.
push.
Just
So
with
that'll
that
give
1
them a
second
little bit of
disable,
focus.
The game does look
you
nice,
kill
yeah.
the Zen immediately.
Yeah,
He doesn't have
it would be
transcendence in a
kind of
second.
crazy if they
Like,
had to spawn all the way
it
in the
changes
back,
so
you know,
much
try and
that
get
it's
the-
like difficult
the
to
objective,
take into account
at this
everything at
point.
once.
Yeah.
Also, just to remind people,
Yeah, I figured that much, but like if you notice that the robot was walking back to the point.
I mean, it's Reaper doing Reaper things.
Right?
This is what he does.
Especially in that underpass.
it's something that Space talked about, right? You know, graphically, obviously, you know, the
I
new
think it
hero
goes in
looks
water
for
cannon.
a lot
I wish I had this
He
before.
gains basically
It's not so much that the bit rate is low enough that like it looks like pixelated, even though it's still at 20 or 1080p. I wish I could have like the full like oomph, or like at least at like 1440, and then it wouldn't really matter.
Probably the simplest way to explain it.
They can be deflected though, or eaten with defense matrix, or shields can intercept them.
Damage just feels so strong. And I
So
think
the
it's
bot's moving
because,
back now. Basically, when you
there's
cap the bot, it runs back faster.
sounds of the
Oh, that's why.
So
Okay,
basically, wherever your thing was left, and then starts pushing it again.
that makes sense.
real, I think, than kind of like
Oh, the
I
Reaper
noticed the
Sombra
sound
combo on
playing
that
with one of
ride.
your teammates is
Just-
eliminated, like what we hear in
Yeah,
Lockout.
I mean, that is-
Lockout, excuse me.
Jesus Christ! You just took down the fucking ride and like.
Dead? You're just dead? It's disgusting. This Sombra is disgusting. I think it's actually
I was getting
disgusting. Look at
nerfed.
the damage.
Players who play
It's just
Sombra
like
Jesus.
disgusting.
really just trying
Right?
to
What
play
the
more of a
hell?
team-oriented
It's
game.
mental.
Now it is just way more of kind of almost like playing a little bit of a Tracer version. So the blue team's
I
gonna
don't-
get
I
up,
don't- I
get
don't-
towards
I-
this
it's
barrier. You
just
can
like-
see now they take the lead at the top of the screen. They are in charge.
That yellow
it's
line
broken
represents
style.
the enemy
I think it
team's
might
sort
be.
of further
Yeah.
I think it
So you
might
can tell
be.
when they've sort of gotten
It
ahead.
just seems to win every time.
Enemy forward spawn
Look at
changes there.
it, just
So
another
with
one.
that
It's like, you're
checkpoint now,
dead.
that changes obviously.
I think the question is, like, why play Tracer if you can play
This is
Sombra?
scary.
It's
Well,
like
we don't know what's
Pulse
going to happen
Bomb.
with Tracer, do we? Maybe she's like.
Maybe she pulse bombs the entire enemy team. Like, that is what she does.
Space also was the first to fall there.
Moth had the rally, but he didn't have it
Blood
for much
wind,
longer.
whoever
And
gets it's
Nano
the end
Blade,
wins.
regardless, you know,
So
6
who
else
else
is
is
gonna
in
come?
Summer Main Chat?
'Cause still so impactful as Space now. See if he can get charged.
Comment
up on this
below.
Zarya
Or
because
leave a
like,
message.
plus
Sombra if you want
grab
now.
combination.
No, hack the planet. You know, it's Sombra
Very
main.
much sat in the middle of the map for the time being, but Team 1 lead.
Like,
With
I
under 2
kind of,
minutes now
like, I
left.
do like
There's the grab.
the Zarya though.
Pretty
Like,
nice cleanup.
Looks like the hack might have a big of a radius.
seems to do extra damage, or more damage than she does on live.
With the Nano,
Having the
it's
double
just
shields is
so
nice.
filthy. That'll be a team wipe here.
High charge
For
Zarya
the
is
blue
one of the
team
most
as they
fun
are
It's
things
still
so,
in
playing
the
in
lead,
Overwatch.
so
trying to get
satisfying.
Scariest fucking thing.
So
I cannot stay alive as a high charge Zarya, but
to come back is some more change here for the red team, as I'm sure a lot of these players experimented throughout this. Is Birdring now
Yeah,
over
like
the
balance
Reaper,
guys as well.
Mag
Obviously,
on the
like
Diva.
balance is going to
So
be
I
whack
know a lot
because
of,
it's not.
players just even
Balance is
though
whack
they're
anyway in
a little
Overwatch.
bit kind of,
But
worried
it's like,
about the D.Va in solo
Everything's
play,
in flux.
but she's so good as like a duelist, like 1v1.
But what's interesting to me is
she's
this
able to really
doesn't
be
seem
pretty strong.
And we definitely already knew that,
like
right? That was something
as
that she
coordinated as I was
showcased,
expecting it to be. It does still seem
time.
like
Birdring, I mean,
when we
this is a
watch the
much more
devs play,
familiar
but
pick
obviously the players are just more accurate, you know?
Dima's just more fucking in your face.
Getting more coordinated. It feels like they might be like kind of predictive, where they mess around at first and then they start losing. It's like, guys, we gotta play seriously.
Speed and
we're
just
not losing.
verticality is going to end up playing, right? Where Mag is able to get in a
That's true.
That's a good thing. So the way this works basically, guys, is whoever's pushed it the furthest distance will win at the end of the timer, or you push it all the way to the final point and then you win. So in theory, it's impossible almost to draw this. It would be very unlikely to draw.
Objective being really like a neutral objective is there's a lot of areas to play in the middle of the map.
This map has got loads of little side doors, hasn't it? And like little
static objective, like a control or something like that. There's so many
like
different routes you can take because obviously the robot takes long.
There's just a sound effect there that sounded interesting. It was hard to hear because it's underneath like 2 layers.
So these fights are being taken externally.
No shields. Yeah, it's really different. Like this was also like
7 seconds
playing Reinhardt on this map is going to be so different.
Overtime will trigger because
it feels like that's just a more dynamic
right now.
play style that Overwatch 2 has.
They'll have an opportunity as long as they control.
But it's like you almost need access, don't you, to the high ground as well. Like in this, if you're Reinhardt running around with this bridge here, you just get battered.
Unless TWO never moves, I guess that is one situation.
It'd be difficult, and you jinx us if it did.
EMP for 3. TWO just
hanging off the
amazing. Dead Blossom here by Birdring to try and clear some space. Team Tool are moving for the time being, and they're using that to break line of sight, right? Using TWO and the barricade to avoid the damage, but damn.
So basically, right, team
the barricade gives you
a team that are pushing now needs to stop, and well, they do get
a little
stopped.
bit like cover to get in position, and it's going to be the blue team.
But that was the win condition for Team 1. They had to stop them. They basically had to win a fight.
That'll end up
because there was no way they were going to push it any further. As soon as they win that fight, it basically that would be the end of it.
Kind of competitive showing of push.
And that was all right. That was all right actually. That wasn't too bad. It's still super deathmatchy, that is, isn't it?
I mean, time just blends in right now. Where we saw it played on Toronto.
I want to make the bold statement and say I am in favor of
the general public and whatnot.
Which I know is
like a competitive
an odd statement to make when watching the Overwatch League's finals, but it's like
kind of see from some of that gameplay, right?
But I spend most of my time playing this game either with one person, like queuing as a duo, or playing like solo
There
duo.
are definitely less of them, right?
So the massive emphasis on team playing coordination currently in Overwatch makes it feel like you're so dependent on everyone working together and everyone playing together and pulling their weight.
I was really
By making it more deathmatchy and brawl,
it
just opens the game up a little bit for more individual contribution and less reliance on teammates.
Maybe.
Being selfish, but
yeah,
it's part of what I always like Control as like a game mode, because that feels like one player playing really well can have a lot of impact.
Around Overwatch 2 push so in the crew.
Well, it's almost like Control without shields, isn't it? In a way, like we didn't really see shields, did we?
God, fucking grow some hair out.
Got his shield obliterated, and then no more shields, basically. Which does mean it's more sort of, I don't know. I bet you guys that's really fun to play. Honestly, I bet that feels great to play. To watch, it was a bit all over the place, but you know, it's early days. Literally their first time they played Overwatch 2. But I reckon, I don't know. I think that'll work really well. I just think like when I played Push, which was years ago now, it was 6v6, and just having 2 tanks means you can like. The tanks are hard to kill, right? So if they're just chilling on the point, the fights last much longer. This is like everyone needs to win their sort of 1v1 almost. If you can get rid of the tank, then that's going to be great.
Absolutely, I just love the fast pace of it, which is actually.
I'd also like give the warning of it's if you put a bunch of people completely fresh onto Overwatch, it would look similar.
Oh, we got the game director. Hang on, Joe.
Oh.
Hi, I'm doing great, thank you.
I'm trying not to be fucking.
I could not hear you, but I assume you said I'm doing great. So happy to be here.
I'm just trying not to be Jeff Kaplan as much as I can.
Can you hear me now?
Now we hear you. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell me, how has it been for you to get to watch pro players playing your baby Overwatch 2?
It's been really great. I didn't actually think it was going to have this effect on me, so...
The same cadence and speech patterns.
Riffing here, but that was really special. If you think about it, this is the first time that anybody in the public has played our game. And as a developer, to just be able to
work on something.
Interesting. I think Sombra's gonna get nerfed to hell.
Finally put it out and see it being played, and especially being played at like such a high level. It's actually like kind of emotionally
well, I played it in 2019.
for me, and I'm sure the rest of the team feels that way too.
Oh, I bet it does. Yeah, we found emotional too watching it. That was just so much fun. Before I hand it over to Danny for the next question, do you feel like they played it like you meant for it to be played?
See, honestly, it'd be more interesting to see the current maps played being 5v5. See how it changes compared to what it is. Obviously, with new game mode, with new changes, it's gonna be hard to really compare and contrast.
Actually, about the players as well. You know, we've seen some of the best Overwatch League players play Overwatch 2. Was there a standout player for you, or was there a player that impressed you the most?
Are you talking about if we're talking about the match we just watched, or the show match?
Yes, the match.
The tanks were even more effective than I was expecting them to be, and especially on our push maps. So we're talking about Rome, where there's this winding path that kind of the push robot follows, but through the middle of the map there's this cut through that the teams can take. And I was really impressed with the way a lot of times the tanks would cut through the middle and either push or cut off people from the other team. You saw D.Va do it about 2/3 of the way through against the enemy team's Ashe. And it's something that we've always kind of wondered about when really good people play this match, like very organized teams. How many people are going to be on the payload, and how many people are going to be kind of pushing forward and taking the fight to the other team using a lot of these other areas of the map. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for how many pillars and shit there is. It's gonna be a fucking bitch for Ana.
Absolutely, it's just really cool to see like how the game has changed with one hero out of the lineup, really. And something that I'm looking forward to in Overwatch 2 is just seeing how much better they get, especially with all the heroes. The question that I have is, in the future, when we get the build in Overwatch League 2022, are we going to have the original, right now, 32 heroes all available for us?
Yeah, so Jeff Goodman earlier talked about some of the reworks that we're doing.
Talk about beta
shown
build.
Some of those reworks tonight, and we're going to keep doing those. It's really important for us that all of the heroes work in the new 5v5 world that Overwatch 2 is going to take place in.
Even the
The plan is that we will have all of those heroes, all 32 of those heroes,
awesome,
playable for the next season of Overwatch League, and who knows, there might even be a few more.
Oh my
God. Well, hopefully there is a few more.
Pause. Like the Bastion rework wasn't enough. We're getting more. Really looking forward to that. For my question, of course, we've now had a chance to look at pros taking on Overwatch 2 and playing some of that. But we didn't get to see the entire hero roster. You know, of course, some are being reworked as we speak. But what are some things we perhaps didn't see that you're really looking forward to see Overwatch League pros get their hand on and see what they can do with their creativity, of course, in the game?
I'm really looking forward to them getting a handle on 5v5, the way the new heroes work, and how all of that works on some of our new maps, especially the new game mode maps. It's really cool to see, like, especially in that last match, you saw Reaper come out at a certain point, and he's so powerful in push because the teams are a lot closer together in a mode like this. And they're always kind of just like dancing right at the edge of each other. And so heroes like that, we saw Doomfist out there, we saw Genji out there, they're really able to make big plays. And it's another one of those things that I think is kind of cool in 5v5. So yes, 1 or 2 kills does matter. It can turn a fight
Oh no,
around.
shit.
But at the same time, there is an opportunity to carry. A well-placed pulse bomb can completely even out that fight and start like pushing it in the other direction.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do want to talk about
Because Jeff was such a charismatic fucking person. Like they just needed him.
When you're designing these new push game modes, are you trying to create a different scenario to something you'd likely see in Escort, Hybrid, or Control? Do you want it to feel different to these other game modes?
Yeah, that's
Slightly off center of the camera, and that's driving me
We
crazy.
want something that feels different. We want something that plays well. And one of the things that I really like about push, and the reason why
So am I, actually, to be honest.
it takes a little bit from control, and it takes a little bit from payload. So in control, like for a King of the Hill map, all of the action takes place in the middle of the map, or most of it does, on or around the control point. And then in a payload map, you have
camera's washing me out again. I don't know why.
all the way through the map, and team fights happen in different areas, and so it's not just that the different hero compositions and what the teams are doing affect any of those team fights or any of the combat, but the actual map geometry does that too. So with something like Push, it's a symmetrical game mode, just like Control is, but you're fighting all the way across the map in both directions. And then on top of that, the robot has different speeds in that map too, so we're able to kind of have this little catch-up mechanic, so teams can really push far into enemy territory and then like really bring it back quickly to the other side of the map.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I do wonder, I mean, making a sequel, it's always a tall order, even more so when the first one has been such a successful.
Is that really a sequel though?
What was the most important thing for you and your team to preserve?
At least not PvP,
from
isn't it?
Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2.
The thing that I think is a hallmark of Overwatch is the way the heroes move, the way that they kind of synergize with each other, and the way that all of our game modes and our maps demand teams to work together. You can't accomplish everything by yourself in Overwatch. You have to work with your team in order to do it. So we really wanted to preserve that. The new game mode that we saw tonight, Push, does it. It still requires teamwork in 5v5. And then on top of that, the thing that I really, really love about Overwatch is just the way any of the individual heroes feel. Just jumping into the game and strafing back and forth feels good. Blinking around a map as Tracer feels amazing. So we had to preserve that. We had to
feels orgasmic.
like it was this same incredibly responsive game that requires all of the strategy and the cooperation that Overwatch 1 takes.
Right, definitely. It looked smooth, it looked vibrant, it looked so much fun, so it looked like everything we wanted and then some. Now, any last thoughts or sentiments, rather, you would like to share with the community before, you know, the first Reddit thread pops up?
Too late.
Sure, you didn't even ask me when the game was going to ship, so like I don't
You
even
did.
know where to go.
The first fucking thing.
I tried my luck with Jeff. He was very tightly.
Give me the game launch date now.
Feel free, you know, take it.
Do not understand how much pain this is causing me.
Bring that up myself. That was a.
It's great teeth. I'm jealous.
I can't talk
Very
about
white.
I can't talk about when the game is going to ship, but I think
Can't or
one of the
won't.
really exciting things that's happening is that Overwatch League is going to be playing the Overwatch 2 build next season, and this is something that's really exciting for us to actually see this sequel that we're playing, an early build of it being played by the top players in the world. So I know we can't talk about the date, but the game is moving forward, and it's far enough along that we want Overwatch League playing it.
Absolutely. I mean, you say you're excited with it. Think about us. We're counting down the days already.
Not giving a date, but we're kind of giving a date.
So much for joining us. We can't wait to see more of the game and you and your team, but we've got a grand finals to finish. When we come back after this, we will crown the 2021 champion, so don't go anywhere. And once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Huge news. Thanks, Aaron. We still don't have a launch date. Oh. Oh. Zoe?
All right.
Us?
Us?
All right.
Still? Wow.
They were so confused. They were like, shit. Why is the camera on us?
The production's hard.
I'm kind of fucking sleepy. It's fucking 4:30 in the morning. See you later, man. Take it easy, man. Night.